This is one question from the chapter linear equation in two variables, a word problem, class 10. The question says a part of the monthly charge in a hostel is fixed and the remaining depends upon the number of days the food is taken in the mess. So as is case one, when a student A takes a food for 25 days, he has to pay rupees 4550 as a hostel charge. Whereas for the student B, for the other student who takes the food, the other student, say B, who is taking the food for 30 days, has to pay 5200 as the hostel charge. We need to find out the fixed charge and the charge for food per day. So I've taken the fixed charge as X and the charge for food per day as Y. Now we can frame the equation here. Case one, when the student A takes the food for how many days? 25 days. So we can say that when the food is taken for 25 days, taking the fixed charge to be X, we can say that the total hostel charge will be first is the fixed charge X plus 25 days is what? 25 times Y because it is Y rupees per day. And that should be equal to the total charges, which according to the question is 4500. That is 4,550 rupees. In the case two, the student is staying for 30 days and he has to pay in total of 5,200. So fixed charge in this case also be X. And since he's taking the food for 30 days, it will be 30 times Y because Y is the food cost of food per day. And that is equal to 5,200. Now we have to reduce this to get the value of X. We are using elimination method here. We can see that the variable of X is same here. So we can simply subtract them. So you know that for subtracting, we change the sign of the second equation. So we can see that here X and minus X get cancelled. This is 25 minus 30 is minus 5Y. And this is 5,200. We have to subtract, get the difference of this. So we'll subtract 5,200 from 4550. So we'll get minus 650. So you can cancel this minus sign and finally we'll get Y as 650 divided by 5. So this is 5. 1 times 5, 13 times is 65, 0. So we got Y as we got this Y. Got Y as, say, 130. Once we get Y, let's figure out how we can get X. We can replace X in any of the equation. I'll go for this equation 1 here. So if I replace this X over here, sorry, Y as 130, what you'll get, this is 25 times Y, and Y we calculated as 130. And that is equal to 4550. So what I did over here, I replaced this Y with its value, that is 130 in the equation 1. So we'll get this as X plus, it is, so 25 into 13 is 325. So this is 325 followed by a 0 is equal to 4550. Now in the next step, we'll transpose this value, that is 3250 on the other side. So this is 4550 minus, so we'll subtract 3250. So that should give you 1300. Yeah. So we had to determine this value. So we got 1300 as fixed charge here. 1300 is the fixed charge and this is the charge per day. So we can also write by statement that is a fixed charge is rupees 1300 and the charge per day as rupees. For the food, it is 130 rupees per day. So this is how we'll do this question.